He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Throwing again on second down. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's airing it out for Williams. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now the former Sun Devils aim
get that out your mouth, boy.
Goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
No. Come here. Spit that out.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Come here.
And that'll set them back 5.
Yeah. Spit it out.
Now the former Sun Devils, Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Dang.
And this one is no
You be looking like you got that motherfucker lined up, boy. You got an angle that
right
bitch.
where it is.
That wasn't even that far.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Sit down. Let's sit down. It's nasty.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it, baby. Now.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it,
Get your Mimi.
I'm Brandon Goddard. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Terrell Suggs. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, the
Try to break that nigga arm, man.
And he goes down once more. Terrell Suggs, his second sack of the night.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Trying to speed.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to sling this deep, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Hell no.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Murray. That is caught at the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down. I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Oh, shit. Okay, well.
So that'll back him up 5.
Nah, I was reading this shit text message.
Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Harris now to return. A good return there, calling 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw his Carr. On the move to his touchdown. Raiders. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Let's go, D. The experience right here. We got to step it up. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now Carr. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
No.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in.
Oh.
The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And his pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Murray, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Why did I do that? It was already a fucking flag.
Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Yeah, like juking. Yeah, I noticed that, bro. Like, you know how I used to be able to break away and shit?
Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not
that's what I was just getting ready to go get. That's what I'm going to wait till a little bit later. Burger King. Well, that Burger King, though, that shit was fire, boy. What fucking Whopper. Man.
That goes for a gain of 31.
I'll fucking Whopper up any day.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come
sure
up on
just
1st and 10.
I was like, I'm going to wait.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
Be careful, boy.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
X3, 218, chop. Tight off, tight off, tight off. 58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the run, watch the right Monday. Switch Switch gears. Check. Check.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They begin the drive with Johnson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for,
who fighting tonight?
And make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not
I know
going
it's a
so
football
fast
game on, I
as to leave
think.
too much time on the clock.
Or a preseason, though. Rooting for the home team.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right.
Damn, the nigga wide open.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his side.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Get out of there, boy.
16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he is not going to make it
They should
to
be
the
playing
end
soon,
zone.
I
And
think.
this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds.
Get out of there, boy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Get out of the shoe.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
Throw it in garbage.
Take a corner, maybe their 3rd
throw it in the garbage. Pick it up.
And put him on a man-to-man to try and limit
pick it up.
Catches.
Throw it in the garbage.
Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks.
Throw that in the garbage, yeah.
Back to throw. He's got it.
Garbage.
He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
Throw in the garbage.
Options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run it with Jacobs.
Damn, he went right past that motherfucker.
Zone, no flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Oh, shit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Bless you.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stop, boy.
Now Murray steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
Pick your toys up now. Pick all the stuff up.
He's achieved that in this performance.
Pick your toys up.
Back to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
Now, after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now a second down throw for the
had a dude on here earlier talking about he doing primo. Pick it up.
Offense was on the move. Now 2 straight.
Pick it up. Pick your toys up.
Looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now here comes their final timeout. As they take it with 8 ticks.
Pick your toys up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Mike 58 right there. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Go, T. Hey, let's get there. Shoot.
One final try now for Carr. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Hello, you. Just sit down.
Hotel got a waiting room.